There is a feeling that many people over the age of 60 experience in their legs that seems so small and so easy to ignore that it almost never gets the attention it deserves, even though it may be one of the earliest warning signs that the body is beginning to lose strength in a way that can affect your mobility, your balance, and your independence. It does not feel like an injury. It does not feel like something urgent. And because of that, most people brush it off without a second thought. But what if that quiet sensation in your legs is not normal aging? And what if it is your body trying to warn you that something deeper is starting to change? Today, you are going to discover the exact feelings you should never ignore, why they happen, and what they could mean for your strength going forward. The most ignored leg feeling, one of the earliest and most overlooked signs that your body is getting weaker, is a subtle heaviness in your legs that appears during everyday activities, especially when you are walking, standing, or even just moving from one room to another. At first, it feels like simple tiredness. You may notice that your legs do not feel as light or as responsive as they once did. And instead of moving effortlessly, each step feels slightly more demanding. Because you are still able to walk, you assume everything is fine. But beneath that feeling is often a gradual decline in muscle efficiency and circulation, which means your legs are working harder than they should to perform simple movements. This is not just fatigue, it is a signal. When your legs feel unstable, another feeling that should never be ignored is a moment of instability, even if it lasts only a second. You may be walking normally when suddenly your body hesitates, or your step feels slightly off, as if your legs are not fully supporting you. You may not fall, you may not even stumble visibly, but you feel it internally, and that feeling can be unsettling. These brief moments are often caused by a combination of reduced muscle strength, slower nerve response, and changes in balance control. And while they may seem harmless at first, they are often early indicators that your body's support system is weakening. Slower response from your legs. There is another change that many people experience but rarely talk about, and that is the feeling that your legs are slower to respond than they used to be. You may notice that when you try to move quickly, your body does not react as fast as your mind expects. This delay may be small, almost unnoticeable to others, but you feel it, and over time, that delay can increase your risk of falls, reduce your confidence in movement, and limit how freely you move throughout your day. Why this is happening? These changes do not happen randomly. They are often the result of gradual muscle loss, reduced blood flow, and changes in nerve communication, all of which can occur over time if they are not supported. When muscles are not used regularly, they begin to weaken. When circulation slows, your legs do not receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. And when nerve signals become less efficient, coordination begins to decline. All of these factors work together, creating the feelings you experience without obvious warning. The reason most people ignore these signs is because they do not appear suddenly. They develop slowly, blending into everyday life until they feel normal. And because there is no pain or dramatic change, it is easy to assume that nothing is wrong. But that assumption can be dangerous because these early signs are often the easiest to improve when they are recognized. If your legs feel heavy, slightly unstable, or slower to respond, and if these feelings appear more often over time, you are not dealing with isolated moments. You are seeing a pattern, and that pattern is your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. What you can do. The most important step is not to panic, but to pay attention. Movement, even in small amounts, helps maintain strength. Simple daily activity supports circulation. And being aware of how your body feels allows you to respond before these changes become more serious. Ignoring the signs allows them to grow. Responding to them gives you control. Your body rarely fails without warning. It speaks quietly, it signals slowly, and it gives you time to notice. The question is whether you will listen while those signals are still small or wait until they become impossible to ignore. Because by then, the changes may already be harder to reverse. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, comment, and help me share it to your seniors community.